This is Beaverville. Come on in.
I like the Alaskan pipeline.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to video message number 29.
I'm like a dog in heat.
I woke up yesterday morning with a spring in my step.
Start later, please.
I could never know where the day was.
Fast forward at.
Listen up, the ratings just came in for last month. We are number one. We just grabbed every key demographic. Super duper. That's nice. Way to go. Neato, gang. Yes. Boy, that is good news.
It is the 13th day of April, 2026. Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the Power Trip Morning Show on a Monday. Here we are. Yesterday was summer, not spring. Summer, we skipped spring completely, but we'll be back to spring today as the rain begins. Lots to get to on today's show, and of course we've got Ben Belieber and Michael Mussman and a cast of thousands. We'll talk about the Masters and much, much more. Let's get started with some comedy. Here's Xing Wang. Comedy on a Monday morning on the Power Trip Morning Show. Come on in. I'm glad you're here.
When there's kids on the scene, the hang will be less predictable. Things happen. The other day, I'm at my friend's house. It's a bunch of bros having beers around the fire pit in the backyard. It's a fun, silly time. That's when, out of nowhere, no context, your kid just run up on you and they hit you with a question about science in front of everybody. Now it's quiet. Now my friend is struggling to explain how the moon works. I'm nervous. For him, I know he knows we listening too. We would like to know as well. That's a good question. Hey, why is it like that? We don't know the answer, but we actively judging his response. You know, because when your friend explains stuff to the kids, sometimes they have to dumb it down. But then sometimes you realize, oh no, my friend is dumb.
Bills. Fate is on your side. You hear the distant thunder. There's lightning in your stride. For the warriors. Never giving up the lead. To take it to the top.
Trip Morning Show, Monday, April 13 of 2026. I'm Corey Cove. That's Chris Hockey. That's Meat Sauce Paul Lambert. There's Zach Halverson. And look, at this point, is Gorg just going to quit his job with FanDuel and just work here, work golf tournaments, and just make our money?
I think is what you're saying.
Dude's just printing money.
Yeah, what pick did he have? I don't even remember.
Like 5 or 6, something like that. I think everybody just assumed, oh, Rory's not going back to back.
Yeah.
And Gorg thought, well, otherwise.
Yeah.
And now he's rich.
Yeah, he is. What do I owe him anyway?
$200.
Yeah, I'm not doing that.
$200.
Hasn't he won 4 of the last 5?
I think it's 3 of the last 5,
Okay,
and he's
yeah.
pushed the other 2.
Yeah.
According to Power Trip Bets.
Unbelievable.
Printing money.
Yeah. Good for him.
Printing money. Rory almost blew it, right? I think everybody realizes again that no 36-hole lead is safe, even if it is the largest in Masters history. Rory coughed it up, right? He lost the lead. There were about 5 guys that had a shot on Sunday, and then when it was all said and done, it was still Rory.
When he fell back, I think he was 2 or 3 back on Sunday. I'm like, man, he can't do it again. There's no way. And then everybody felt the pressure. Justin Rose fell apart. Cam Young, I think, parred almost every hole. I don't think he had a lot of birdies. And it was unbelievable to watch Rory get up and down again and win that again. And just, I mean, it was sweet, man. I love Rory. I love that he won. I wish I'd taken him, but it was sweet to see him win.
Got a cold going? Got allergies?
I don't
He's
know,
dying.
man. I don't know what's
Are
wrong.
you dying?
He walked in, said he was dying.
Yeah.
Said he might not make it through the show.
No, I'll make it. But I don't know what's wrong.
It's
What's your
allergies.
deal?
I know you don't think it is,
It's
but
a little
allergies.
of that, yeah.
I know it is. It's allergies. It was 100,000 degrees yesterday. It was
Yeah, it
too
was
damn hot. I'm
hideous.
ready for winter.
Too hot.
Sick of it.
Yeah. We need snow.
Snow and Christmas.
Yeah. And
All year round.
preseason football.
And football.
That's right around the corner, Hogs. That's like 4 months from now.
The draft is like next week, dog.
Yeah, man. That'll be great. Everybody who I sent the email to is in, so that'll be fun.
Hey, can I say something that's borderline preposterous statement for 2026 when it comes to the draft?
Yeah.
Oh, hell yeah. Why not?
Is it just me or does nobody seem to care this year?
Oh, I just don't think you're running with cool people.
But I'm saying, like, even on SportsCenter and stuff, like, it just feels like the draft is fading, which is, I don't know, like, it's gotten bigger and bigger over the years. But there's something about this draft, maybe because it's like one guy that everybody knows and almost no one else that anybody knows. It just seems like the interest level for this draft is lower than in previous years.
I think
not by a significant amount, but
branch
enough.
out and broaden out. You're hanging out with Boob Tube and Claptrap too much.
Wow.
Oh, God.
They don't talk draft?
No. And I did tell myself to stop spending time with them.
You did.
With who?
They're morale drains. They
Boob
really
Tube
are.
and Claptrap.
Yeah.
I mean,
I don't know. I just feel like this year people don't seem to care as much as in past years.
you're not wrong.
Thanks.
Because the first pick, everybody has known that was going to be the first pick since like November. There isn't another quarterback. There isn't that bit where like, hey, is this guy going to go first or is this guy going to go first? There's not that bit. There's not like a dominant defensive player going right behind them.
And I guess I'm not even necessarily talking about the storylines, although I think that has something to do with it. I'm just talking about like the national coverage seems that it's like at a 3.
Yeah.
When it's normally at this point like a 9. It's ramping up. I feel like they're like, hey, the draft's in like a week and a half. Normally it's like, oh my God, it's the draft.
Yeah.
We're almost there. Now it's like, hey, draft's next Thursday. I don't know. I feel like they're I don't know. Not all in this year.
I can't wait for it.
You are definitely one of those that are all in on the draft.
Yeah.
I get it.
Where is the draft?
Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
It's Pittsburgh. Somebody asked me this weekend. I could not remember for the life of me.
Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania.
My dad wanted to talk draft with you.
Huh?
You said somebody asked you. I assumed it was my
Oh,
dad.
no, it was not your dad. No. I don't remember who it was either. I'm losing it.
That's all right.
Somebody asked me. I couldn't remember.
Was it Claptrap?
I don't remember who it was.
Was it
I don't
Boob Tube?
hang out with Claptrap because they don't want to talk about the draft.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They've moved on.
Man, do I get a lot of suggested videos from Facebook of girls with huge rocks just jumping up and down? I mean, a lot.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know how. Like, I think Facebook stays up all night looking for videos
For you.
for me
Yeah.
because there's no way there's that many that are just easily found. And these are girls trying to reach things off the top of the target thing and jumping up and down.
Yeah.
Who just happens to be filming that?
And you just want to help.
I want to be there for them.
Yeah.
I can't help it. Oh, speaking of that, can I tell you what I thought of? I watched the Masters yesterday.
What?
I know, it's ridiculous. I lost a bet, literally. But Boob Club and Trap Tap. Anyway, here's where the hardest thing for me, the number one reason I will never be a pro golfer, beyond my lack of skill, beyond my hatred for the sport. When they're hitting a golf club, it's one thing to do that in front of people watching you. We all do things while people watch us. It's not ever comfortable.
Yeah.
But if you feel you're good at what you do, you're cool with it. Once you hit the ball, and then you got to walk down the grass to the next hole, and everybody's going, hey, Rory, hey, Rory, hey, love you, Rory, love you. I would have a hard time not going, thank you, no, hi, yeah, it's good. And I would have a hard time, I'd feel bad about not saying hi back to everybody because I have a problem. But I would want to go over and say thank you and kiss their babies and fondle their wives. How do you...
Thank God you didn't say that in reverse.
Yeah. No kidding.
Nobody else, just me?
I mean, yeah.
Everybody's in the car. Hey, Rory!
And
Rory, nice job. Good shot, Rory. Thank you.
That's what Bryson does.
Bryson?
Like after he...
That's not an adult's name.
Yeah, Bryson DeChambeau.
Okay.
After he lost on Friday and missed the cut, he said hi to everyone that was in the gallery.
Yeah.
That's tens of thousands of people.
Well, on like the 18th
How long?
hole.
I'm just kidding.
Yeah. Because he's trying to like fix his image, but
Oh, I don't know.
yeah.
I thought that'd go over bigger than it was.
I mean,
But
there is that.
I'd have a hard time with that. I want everybody to like me.
Yeah, same. I want everybody to like me.
I don't think they have a choice, obviously, right? They have to just shut that off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They got to shut that part of their brain off and just say, I can't listen to anybody. I wonder if they truly do tune it out, even though you hear it, but I wonder if your brain just has to process it and say, I know there's 46 people yelling at me, but
Yeah.
I have to pretend there's zero.
I mean, Rory said he didn't talk to DeChambeau last year on their 18-hole bit.
A patron is a person who supports, protects, or champions someone or something. Why do they call them patrons?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Dumb. God,
How many people are at the Masters on a Sunday?
patrons? I thought
40,000?
and every time they
Ooh, it's not more than that?
every time they said patron, I thought of Patreon, and then I got
Why
pissed.
did you watch?
Because I was wondering if my guy just disappeared from the planet.
Yeah. He went in the water twice again on Sunday.
Well, that's not good.
No, with his
Get
ball.
better at golf.
Dude, 40's almost exactly right. That's a
Wow.
great guess.
Thank you.
I would have guessed way more than that.
Not bad for a guy who's dying.
Yeah. Thank you.
Patrons.
Patrons.
My balls. Patrons. Patrons.
Well, when is the Power Trip having our next big outdoor or public event so patrons can come watch us?
The fair.
Oh,
We'll have a lot of patrons there.
God, we're going to have a funeral for you at the fair. We're going to have cheese curds and Sweet Martha's cookies. Once you die, you're going to be so happy.
If my funeral was at the fair, would you go?
No. If my funeral was at the fair, I wouldn't go.
Oh.
If your funeral was at the fair, I would definitely go to the fair.
Oh, well, thank you.
I didn't say I'd go to the funeral.
Right,
No,
right, yeah.
I get
right.
that.
I'm just going to get the cheese curds.
Yeah.
If I have time, I'll swing by. How many patrons are between me and you?
It's a good question.
6?
Not a very well-attended funeral.
Yeah. Not very well, no.
Then I'll probably swing
People
by.
are busy these
I don't like
days.
lines.
Yeah.
Was at Ridgedale a couple days ago, and the line at Annie Ann's was 20 people deep, and it almost ruined my entire day.
Oh,
Because
really?
I didn't get in line. I'm like, that line's too long.
Yeah.
I wanted pretzels. So if I won't wait 20 people for a pretzel,
Yeah.
I mean, how long am I going to wait for you if you're not even with us anymore?
Yeah.
It's not like that I'm not waiting.
It's a good question.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd rather just get back in the pretzel line.
Yeah, good point.
Yeah. I
I
wish I
got
had
pretzel points, man.
a lot of times when I'm in line somewhere, I wish I had a leopard or cougar
What?
who could just intimidate people right out of the line in front of me. I wouldn't threaten them, but the cat would just give them that look. Just saying, if you order, let's say I'm in a drive-thru, and somebody looks behind them in the mirror as they're about to order, and they're ordering as if they've never been to McDonald's before, but obviously by the looks of them, they have. I want them to see a bazooka pointed at them,
Right.
an AK-47.
Well, this is America, so
Yeah.
not impossible.
I want them just to hurry it up. I'm not threatening them, but I want them to know the guy behind him has a screw loose.
Right.
And he wants his damn quarter pounder with cheese
Yep.
and a McFlurry.
Hey, speaking of cougars and leopards.
I'm sorry, people with wieners that fall off?
No, not that kind of leper.
Oh.
Again, can we talk to Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, all these bits? Clicking on a video once doesn't mean that's what you want.
Yeah, tell me about it.
Because can we reach out to them and say, hey, if I click on 5 videos in the same theme, then I'm all in. But I clicked on one video of a cheetah fighting a warthog. They were ripping each other to death.
Bitch,
And now all I get fed the last week are big cats trying to take down other animals or defending their group in Africa. I've watched so many animals bleed in the last 6 or 7 days.
My God.
And I guess I just answered my own question that they kept feeding it to me so much that I ended up watching most of them. And now I'm stuck in the vortex.
Yeah.
Now it's just here's a mother warthog that is pissed off that a cheetah is. And then they fight to the death and nobody wins. And even the winner's bleeding mostly to death. It's like the Mountain versus Prince Oberon. What's the difference? You know, somebody's got to lose.
Similar algorithms.
Very similar. Yes. He's
A lot of
watching
Cougars on his.
A lot of Cougars on his, a lot of Cougars on mine.
There ain't no doubt about it, man. And mine are all bouncy, fun.
Mine are bouncy, fun until one of them rips each other's neck, into shreds and bleeds out on
I don't want that to happen.
Savannah.
On mine. But there's a lady named Savannah.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Rest in peace.
Oh.
So Rory won. Gorg's rich again. All he does is win the Power Trip golf bets.
Yeah, good for him.
I thought for a split second, obviously, we all got our hopes up. Scheffler was chasing him down, chasing everybody down. It looked like Scheffler was going to catch him. Scheffler had that one, what hole was it, Paul? 15, 16, 17, that like basically lipped out. He had a putt that almost dropped.
It was 16.
He couldn't believe that it didn't drop. And then you look back and go, well, man, think of the pressure if Rory on 18, if Rory knows that he can not, that a bogey doesn't win him the title, a bogey forces a tie. Like if he's got Scheffler sitting there, and oh man, that final scramble on 18 would have been so much more pressure filled. But he knew he had an extra stroke to drop. God dang it!
Yeah,
come on, Scotty.
Great. When that sumbitch hit that ball in the woods on the last hole, I was like, all right, here we go.
Yep.
Here we go.
And he just barely had a view, right?
Yeah.
If it's a foot and a half back, then he's got a tree right in front of him.
And there were patrons everywhere.
There were patrons everywhere.
Move, patron.
Everywhere.
Move, or some cheetah's going to rip your neck off.
If you have a second kid, Saucy, will you name it Patron?
Yeah. I can do that.
That'd be great. That way I know who they're talking about when they're talking about freaking fans.
Yeah, I can do that.
Patrons, eat my nuts.
Oh, my.
Yeah, eat his nuts.
No, I got some planters over here.
Oh, okay. I'll have them.
Sure, you will eat my nuts?
Yeah.
Will you?
I knew it.
Will you do me a favor?
Yeah.
Will you fondle them first?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I can do that.
My planters nuts?
Yeah.
We should be doing commercials for planters nuts.
I'm not busy.
Yeah, obviously.
Yeah, we should be doing nut commercials.
We sure?
Wow.
Sure.
Yeah.
Nuts are great.
Hot take.
Yeah, well,
they are. Yeah, I love them.
You know what I like to do?
Your dad seems to like them.
I like to go. I like to go in my driveway and just throw nuts on my roof.
Well, if you had gutter helmet, you wouldn't have to worry about them getting in your gutters. And if you didn't, you'd have to get up on your ladder and clean those out. Get gutter helmet and never clean your gutters again.
More of the Power Trip Morning Show after this. Ben Lieber in like 45 minutes. Muss at about 7 or so. This is the Power Trip Morning Show on the
Yeah. Welcome back, Power Trip Morning Show. Just paying money to Kevin Gorg. Skipping Tommy's Olsen's parties.
Oh, you didn't go?
No.
So if you didn't go,
nobody went.
Then that means nobody went.
I thought about going, and then somebody told me where he lived.
Yeah, it is the other side of the world.
It's so far away from me, and it would have taken my whole day to go there and come back. And I was going to go and pull a hockey, and he would have been cool with that. He'd have been so happy, and I know that. But I couldn't get myself to go there all that way for 15 minutes, and I feel bad.
Yeah,
because it looked like a great party.
It did.
See, here's the deal. And again, I know I'm a self-aware lame guy. I'm old. I'm lame. I don't care. Right? I'm leaning into the lameness as I get older.
Why not, man?
I don't care. I'm not trying to be cool anymore.
Good for you, bud.
I also don't want to be like, I'm at the point now where this is how I feel about weddings too, but he was like, I don't care if you don't show up in Masters, garb, or you can wear whatever you want. You don't have to fit in. Then I look at those photos. Everybody's all in on the brand. They're going for it. They're all dressed like they're going to the Masters. I don't want to be that guy that just shows up looking like this, going like, well, I'm here. It's like, no, you're either all in like they are, or you're not. And to be honest, I don't want to do that. So I love Tommy. I'm not going to a Masters party looking like this, and I'm not wearing that just to go to the party. You know what I'm saying?
And they were all in.
They were all in, which I love. I respect the hell out of it. I'm just too old and lame to care about doing that. But I would still argue, despite my lack of motivation to dress like I'm going to the Masters to go to a Masters party, if he had thrown that party in Maple Grove, I would have gone.
I thought the same exact thing. I even said a little prayer to God, apologizing. I told him, if Tommy moves to Maple Grove, I'll go to that party every damn year.
You and I are all the way on the west. He's all the way on the east.
He couldn't be farther across the cities.
Nope.
And I had other things to do,
Yeah.
Couldn't do it.
I seriously considered it. That's how close.
Really?
Yeah, I did.
No idea. I was like,
That's kind of you.
I was like Cameron in his car. He'll call me.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll go. And then I didn't go. I feel bad.
I feel bad too.
Poor Tomers.
But it looked like a great party.
I'm sure they had a great
it
time.
did, yeah.
I'm sure they had a great time.
Man, what a. I don't know who puts that together. I assume it's Sess. But geez,
Yeah.
Well, and
that looked legit.
Yeah.
Eddie won like a really nice putter, and they were like closest to the pin contest.
They had contest?
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't care about that. There's gals that are in golf skirts.
That's exactly why I thought about going.
Yeah. And then you realized it was in Missouri.
Yeah.
And you realize that two people that were wearing golf skirts were Tommy and Schmoll.
Yep.
Yeah. I don't mind that either.
Yeah, he doesn't mind.
You know what he's right about over there, Corey? The likelihood of me driving to Tommy's house is exactly the same as if it had been on the moon.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Well, I mean,
they
this
seem
week-
the same distance away.
This week, though, with Artemis 2, that would you at least would have had a ride.
Right, that's true.
Yeah.
It would have been like Sauce taking your Uber to Milwaukee to see Paul Simon.
Yeah.
But
Very
you take,
similar.
You take the Artemis 2 to the moon, stop at Tommy's party, and then take Artemis 2 back to
Whiplash
I almost said
around.
land. Technically,
Yeah.
they landed in water, which was
Landed in
awesome.
water. Yeah, they sure did.
What a marvel, man.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Pretty cool.
They just splashed down after falling from space. Pretty cool. How cool was it, too, when they, was a couple of baseball stadiums, right? Threw it up on the big screen, the actual splashdown.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
Pretty cool,
How
man.
about when they're floating down, and then those parachutes disappear, and they free fall for a minute, and then the other ones come out, and they slow down. Why, I wonder?
We all thought they were goners watching that live, right?
Right.
Oh, yeah.
Do you have any idea why they do that, Zacho? Like,
No idea, but I panicked.
I did too. I was like, where did they go?
Yeah.
Oh, no, they're still way high. Those were the words I used. But no, do you know what I'm talking about? Were you guys watching at that point? They're floating down,
Yeah.
and they have the 3 parachutes.
Yep.
And then suddenly those go away.
I did not see that. I saw the video with the 3 parachutes. I didn't see that those detach and then there's another main one.
I was by myself in my place, so I didn't make noise, but I did go like this.
Yeah, you sit up quickly.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I'm like, I'm going to see terrible things happen right now.
There must be some kind of reason why the first 3 have some kind of an initial
Like a shelf
slowing
life.
down.
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
And maybe they're made of something slightly different to withstand it's essentially terminal velocity. I don't know. And then the main one comes out at a slightly slower speed. I don't know.
Or maybe
I don't
one
understand
of
the
the
logic.
scientists behind the whole thing, his last name's Cove, and just likes to blank with people.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
man.
And like, psych!
Yep.
After those 3 blow away,
That's on brand.
and they're
Yeah.
falling to their death, and then the other ones come out, and they're like, got you! Zoinks!
There is a I know you're not big coaster guys.
No.
There's a what is it called at is it Steel Venom, the one at Valley Fair?
The French tickler.
Yeah.
So I think it's called Steel Venom. The one at Valley Fair that's basically like a U shape, and it's a magnetic coaster,
Oh,
right?
yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah, uh-huh. Yeah.
So you go back and forth.
Yeah.
Maybe you've seen it.
That's Steel Venom. Yeah.
And have you ever been on it?
Yeah.
So then you know what I'm talking about. When you go backwards, you go up the back side, you go back and forth like 3 times, and then on the back side, on one of the last passes, they just for a second intentionally catch you.
Yeah.
It hooks. So you fall into your harness.
Yep.
Oh, God.
So just for a second, if you've never been on that ride, you think, oh, something's wrong. And then they immediately drop you again. Not long enough to think that it's truly broken, but it's an intentional, you hang in the air for just 1 second.
Hideous.
And if you're not ready for it, the first time you do it, that scares the crap out of you. Because you're like, something's wrong. And then you're right back to going. So they just add that little split second of fear. And it sounds like that's exactly what Chris experienced watching the parachutes detach.
Yeah. Thought they were dead.
Oh.
I don't know. I mean, could they? I don't remember how high they were, but they were still real high.
Sure.
So apparently the first set of parachutes, they're called drogues or something, and they help stabilize the capsule because it can be unstable and tumbling. And they decelerate the capsule from 350 miles per hour to about 150. And then it says once slower and lower, The 316-foot wide main parachutes open to reduce the final landing speed to approximately 17 miles per hour.
All right, so it's twofold. It's not just the stabilization thing makes a ton of sense. I hadn't thought of that.
That makes me want to die.
So, I hadn't thought about that part. So it does slow it down, but it also makes sure it's not spinning like a top end over end. Whoops. That makes a lot of sense.
There's got to be a better way to do that. Like the space shuttle used to land like a plane. Why don't they do that no more? Are we going backwards in technology?
No.
It looks like they went up in a jet airliner. Now it looks like they go up in a thimble.
Well, the space shuttle went like basically just above the atmosphere where this thing has to go far and then come back.
But they can make it better.
Yeah.
Like, I don't drive a 57 Ford anymore.
Well, I guess what you're saying is airplanes have landing gear that come out. What you're saying is once this thing gets into the atmosphere, can't we just Jetsons it?
Yeah.
Where it just transforms into a small plane and then, Captain Jacoby Shaddix just flies it down to Earth?
Yeah.
So his life isn't in pieces?
I'm glad he landed.
These parachutes don't have to be his last resort?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Landed.
He had to be at Coachella last night.
Yeah. Wow, what a weekend.
Man, we're all over the place, but who cares? Did you see a lot of Coachella highlights?
I haven't yet. No.
Yeah.
I saw a minute and a half of one band that makes me more than any time in my life want to see this band. Anybody know? Anybody see this?
Talking Heads.
No.
It's
a 90s band. And I'm like, holy cow, I got to put this band on my list of bands that I've never seen, but I'm like, I got to see these guys live. Nope.
I don't know who's touring and who's not. Like Radiohead, Oasis.
Let me see. This might give it away specifically for Chris. It's a band, but it's really famous for one guy being the genius behind this band.
9 Inch Nails?
Exactly. Did you see their freaking set?
I did not
Holy crap. Do they look awesome?
Really? Oh, that's cool.
God dang, dude. Look up 9 Inch Nails Coachella set. Reznor that dude kicks ass, man. I got to go see that band. I might add that band to the list. If 9 Inch Nails plays the Sphere, I'm going.
Yeah.
I believe they were here last year, weren't they?
Oof.
Is that right? Maybe I'm wrong.
Weren't they at they were at the X now Grand Casino.
Right.
Yeah, ooh, man. All right. They're on my list now. I don't know how Coachella, is that crowd into 9 Inch Nails? I don't know, but I was watching the clips.
They were into Vanessa Carlton. Teddy Swims brought her out. It was sweet.
Vanessa Carlton?
That is like a weird thing that happens at Coachella is that artists of today just bring out randos from the past. Like, didn't Somber bring out like David Lee Roth or some crap?
Teddy Swims brought out David Lee Roth.
But it's like, what? Like David Lee Roth just pops out of nowhere. It's just weird.
Yeah, very weird.
You know who I need to see?
Somber brought out Billy Corgan.
Yeah.
So it's like Somber walks out and his fans are probably losing their minds. And then here comes Billy Corgan and they're like, who is this? It's like, it's the Smashing Pumpkins, man. But his fans don't care.
Why does it say 9 Inch Noise?
I don't know.
Like everything that I'm seeing from Coachella says 9 Inch Noise. And it looks like it's from the official account. I wonder why he had to call himself 9 Inch Noise if he did.
It's a collaborative musical project between 9 Inch Nails and German-Iraqi electronic music producer Boys Noise.
Oh, yeah. Big fan.
You're a big fan of Boys Noise.
Boys Noise. Sure
man. Whatever that was badass.
Yeah, man.
Did you see that, Zacho?
I did not.
Oof, man. All right.
Saw a lot of the other stuff. Their live streams are sick.
Is Coachella, does anybody, by the way, I do want to say this because it came to mind. I also saw that Jack White was there.
Mm-hmm.
His new stuff, have you heard it yet?
No.
Son of a bitch.
Just the stuff on SNL.
To me, it's the most palatable record he's released, maybe ever.
Really?
Yeah.
Which is not, it's a great word because his stuff is not always super easy to digest. It is very, artistic and weird and nerdy.
Sometimes it's like Radiohead. I don't feel smart enough.
Yep.
Correct.
Sometimes. But this record is great. I mean, so I want to go see him live. I've heard that it's almost like a religious experience for some reason to see him live. I might go see him. I believe he's at, Grand Casino again? Is it Grand Casino Arena that he's coming to? But November, he's coming to town, so.
There would be two ways I would go see Nine Inch Nails as soon as possible.
Yes, sir.
If I can wear this, and if it's in Maple Grove.
Okay, got it.
I'm not going to Coachella.
Got it. Yeah, right.
No. Can you imagine if I showed up to Coachella wearing this?
We're too old.
Too
for
old,
Coachella.
man. Too old and too lame, and who cares?
You'd probably be like questioned because you sort of
Maybe.
look like you might be about to bomb the place.
Yeah, he's right.
I'd say I'm just here to see Boys Noise, and they'd go, exactly. You're on a list.
Get out.
All right, front page sports in a second. Power Trip Morning Show on the Fan.
Want to be at the next big game or concert? We're giving away tickets to the Outlaw Music Festival, Santana, Guns N' Roses, Chris Stapleton, and plenty more. Enter today at KFAN.com. Just make the keyword contest.
I'll bring you closer to God. I watched I Want to Blank You Like an Animal.
From Coachella?
Yeah.
And?
That would have been an awesome moment.
Yep.
It's sweet.
Yeah,
It
it's
is
pretty
sweet.
awesome. Pretty awesome,
Yeah.
man. Also, I watched Jack White's set, and the song I was talking about is called God in the End of the World. Great song, by the way. He was playing inside, like during the day. Like I shouldn't say inside a giant tent, but he wasn't on the big old stage.
What?
I know. That's what I was thinking too.
Who knows?
Yeah. Can you imagine though? I don't know why I just assumed that the people who are patrons of Coachella wouldn't know who Nine Inch Nails is anymore. Am I weird about that?
No,
but that's how I feel about a lot of these guests that they brought up.
Yeah.
Do they care or know who the Smashing Pumpkins are? Do they care or know who the Nine Inch Nails are? For God's sakes, I just said the Nine Inch Nails. That's not even right. 9 Inch Nails. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know if they do.
but when they brought out Billy Corgan, the applause kind of died quickly. And then didn't that guy yell from the Smashing Pumpkins? So I was like, I don't think that generation knows who he is.
You know, it is weird though, because I bet if they broke into what does the beginning of that song say?
The world is
if he did that, I bet they'd be like, oh yeah, I know who this is.
Yeah,
you know,
maybe
they probably know that song, right?
But again, let's put this in perspective. Let's not be unfair to the kiddos.
Yeah.
If I had gone to a festival in 1996 when 9 Inch Nails and Smashing Pumpkins were a huge deal, and Billy Corgan brought out somebody from 1966, 30 years earlier, I think I would have gone,
Bopper.
Who the hell is this and why would I care? Play 1979. Play Bullet with Butterfly Wings.
Yeah.
What are we doing here? Who's this guy?
No one cares about the Big Bopper.
Right. So, unless you're bringing out Elvis, I don't think I care.
Yeah.
So, can't rip the kids.
What was the bit, Zacho, that Bieber did? He just played his music off YouTube?
No, he did like some duets.
Brilliant.
With himself from the YouTube video. So they were playing the YouTube video in the background. He was singing along with himself from back in the day.
Because I heard over the weekend that he has sold his catalog and he'd have to pay them to use it. So that's why he used YouTube.
What the hell's going on?
Oh.
You know, what's interesting as well is I'm watching Moby.
He's still a thing.
Well, that's the thing. He's live at Coachella 2026, and he's got a giant band behind him. And I just realized I don't know a song from Moby. And Moby, and forgive me, because we look a lot alike in this video, only he's skinnier than I am and smaller than I am. But he looks like a grandfather.
Right.
On the stage at Coachella.
If we could still play music on this show.
Would I know one of his songs?
Yes. Even if you don't know that it's Moby, you would be like, oh, I know this song.
Okay.
Because he had like 4 or 5 pretty big hits.
Yeah.
He had a moment. About what, 2000?
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Late 90s,
he's a
early
big,
2000s?
huge star. I'm just saying, I can't think of it. Yeah. He's got tattoos on his neck now.
Yeah, isn't he?
I think they say do not resuscitate.
Oh, no, you're looking at a mirror. Wow.
Moby.
Isn't Andy into him?
No, he's in the Mopey.
Oh.
Different person. Oh, guess I'll play a concert.
He's the eighth dwarf.
Oh.
Yep. All right, let's do front page
You're right, we
sports.
should do that.
Time now for Front Page Sports, presented by Holiday Station Stores.
Holiday Station Stores for limited time. 3 monsters for just $8. Mix and match any flavors of monster that you want. The Zero Ultras, the juice ones, the regular ones. Whatever you want, mix and match. 3 for $8 for limited time at Holiday. Thanks, Holiday.
Thank
Thank
you.
you, Holiday. Oh.
The Minnesota Timberwolves won 132-126 over the Pelicans. Chris,
Yes, sir.
that was their final regular season game.
Hooray! The season must be almost over then.
No, it's got about 3 months left. 2.5.
Beringer, or as Rosie calls him, Joan Beringer.
Yeah,
I don't know if he calls him that.
Yeah, you can say it both
24 points, 12 boards, and 7 blocks. So sure, the game doesn't matter. We're playing the scrubs. They're playing the scrubs. Who cares?
Yeah.
But 24, 12, and 7 for the kid. We'll take that.
Yeah.
The Wolves finished the regular season 49-33. They sat again almost everyone, and I think Dante played like 8 minutes. It doesn't matter. Kevin Garnett was back in the building to watch the backups.
Yep.
Got a giant ovation. Everybody went nuts for KG.
Yeah.
Except
Yeah,
for the
it was
people that
cool.
used to work at Target Center when
Yep.
he played here. They probably weren't thrilled. So the number 6 Timberwolves will face the number 3 Denver Nuggets starting Saturday in Denver at 2:30. Nuggets in round 1. Again, absolutely murderer's row. I know this team is, the Wolves are good.
Yeah.
Maybe great when they want to be. Maybe they can borderline be great when they really, really give full effort. And let's hope playoff Ant shows up, playoff Timberwolves show up. But again, the path in front of you to an NBA title, theoretically, Denver, San Antonio, OKC, Boston, right? Theoretically.
Yeah, hideous.
I mean, for God's
Hideous.
sakes. Like, that is just so unbelievably unlikely.
Hideous.
You almost have to hope injury, and injury. And then we have a chance.
Did you guys see? First of all, let me ask you 2 questions. Number 1, didn't Milwaukee just win the championship like a year or 2 ago?
Like 4 or 5 years
or
ago.
Oh, it was longer than I thought. And did you guys see that they fired Doc Rivers?
Yeah, he's terrible.
Okay, did you see the reason they gave for his firing? And I just looked it up to make sure I was right, because I heard this on the way here on this morning. He was speaking Chinese.
Oh. Was he really? Do you have any audio of it?
Hang on, that's the wrong guy.
You're getting emails.
Does it really?
Yeah, your bit's
Son of a bitch!
wrong coach.
Yeah.
He doesn't say Jesus. Am I speaking
No,
Chinese?
that's not Doc Rivers.
That's
God, that was a great joke. Wasted.
No, that was oh God, what was that other guy's
I
name?
set it up perfectly. Yeah, maybe the guy I'm talking about is dead.
No, he might be actually. Maybe he is dead.
Who is it then?
Oh God, I can see his face. What is that dude's name?
Well, obviously I'm seeing the wrong face.
Paul
I thought it was
Silas.
Doc Rivers.
Yeah, it
Paul
was Paul
Silas?
Silas.
Yeah.
Is he still with
Speaking
us?
Chinese.
Is he still with us?
Let me look.
Jesus, am I speaking Chinese? God, that was a
I'm not
great
gonna answer
rant.
that question.
That was a great sports
Jesus.
rant.
Am I speaking Chinese?
He died.
Yeah.
Oh, son of a bitch. It
Will you
definitely
play
wasn't him then.
Did you hear why they fired Doc Rivers? He was speaking Chinese.
Will you play it?
People must have thought I was having a stroke.
No.
Damn. It's so good. You guys used to play that all the time.
Hey, I know you don't care, but think about this, Chris. 3 years ago, when Doc Rivers took over mid-season for the Bucks,
Okay.
do you know what what their record was when they fired their coach
Mid-season?
and replaced him with Doc Rivers?
0-41.
No, if I think this is right. I think I saw this yesterday. 30-13.
And they fired the other guy?
Yeah, because they didn't think it was working, and they didn't think he could get him, to the next level. And then Doc Rivers went on to completely just butcher that season.
Horrible.
Do very little in season 2, and then just had a terrible, terrible year this year. We had a lot of injuries and
Are
stuff.
you
but
sure
still,
he wasn't speaking Chinese?
he might have been
I mean-
speaking Chinese because it did not work.
Wow.
Have you found that yet?
Nah, it's soup's old. I'll find it.
Yeah. Star loved that bit.
He loved it.
Yeah, he loved it.
How do we feel about the Wolves getting bounced in round 1? We all know that if the Wild get bounced in round 1, it's really unfortunate because this team is one of the best teams in the NHL. not to make excuses for them, but obviously have this really unfair format in the NHL, and it just sucks that we're going to have an absolute gauntlet in round one. But how do we feel about the Wolves, who this is the third run with essentially this group? I know Cat and Julius is different, but still, this is the same kind of feeling team for 3 straight years, and it feels like we're going backwards.
I think it's the last run of this group, especially if it's one and done. Like if they go, I mean, the Denver is one of the hottest teams in basketball. If this is over like 2 weeks from today, that's not good. Then I think they move on. I think this is the last run for that group. But they're built to play Denver. That's why they got Rudy. That's why they tried the 2 center bit, because they thought that's how they could slow down Jokic. This team is built to beat Denver. They've beaten them before, so we'll see.
But if they don't, do you think it's keep Ant, keep Jaden, and then everybody else is up for grabs?
Yeah, I think they try and trade for a superstar point guard. But what do I know?
Not much.
I don't know much, but I know I love you.
I don't know much. Oh, yeah, he was at Coachella.
That'd be sweet.
No,
I would go to see him.
Would you really?
No.
I wouldn't go to Maple Grove to see him.
Oh.
I probably would. Hawks played with him.
I don't think you would.
Yeah.
I don't think you would. I don't think you would go to Maple Grove. Even when you move over here.
Yeah.
I still don't think you're going to go.
I might.
So anyway, game 1 is Saturday.
Oh, boy.
I don't know. I got a bad feeling about round 1. But I hope I'm wrong.
Well, maybe they'll get him in round 2.
No, that's not how it works.
Hey, back to since you mentioned Doc Rivers speaking Chinese. So the Bucks are done with Doc Rivers as head coach. But here's what's weird. Did you see that he's not done? Mm-hmm. The Bucks are going to pay him for 2026, 2027, because that's how it works when you let go of a coach. However, Doc Rivers and the Bucks are discussing a potential advisory role.
What?
So he's not even like fired from the franchise. They're just done with him as head coach. They might just say, well, we're stuck paying you either way. You want to just help out in the front office? Help as an advisor? What are they doing?
Yeah, just move on.
Just move on.
Move on.
Jesus.
It's the drunken Scotties for you.
Did you find it yet?
No, I can't find it.
Did you guys hear why they fired Doc Rivers?
No.
Because he went to the players right after the game and he yelled at them. He goes, "I'm a man. I'm 40."
Brilliant.
That was Doc Rivers, right?
Yeah,
that was him.
Remember when Doc Rivers complained during one of those press conferences, like, "We talking about practice, man."
Yeah.
Remember?
He was
said,
pissed.
"This is not a game. This is practice."
Yeah, he was pissed.
Epic rant, super famous. Yeah, Doc Rivers had that playoffs rant where he just yelled playoffs.
He said, if you're going to crown him, then crown their ass.
He said he just wants to win another damn game.
Yeah.
God, Doc Rivers, what a great press conference guy.
Yeah.
Always a performer. Speaking of performers, Ben Lieber will be here shortly. We'll do What Really Matters. More of the Power Trip Morning Show after this on The Fan.
The Fan.
That's what really matters, right?
What Really Matters is brought to you by Ovo LASIK and Lens. Get LASIK and change your life with Dr. Mark Lobadoff and Dr. David Whiting at Ovo LASIK and Lens. It's almost summer, man. Get LASIK now so you can get out there.
Hey, get out there, man. You don't wear glasses.
Hey, did you see, didn't one of the Timberwolves lose a contact technically last night? I thought I saw the replay of somebody getting a contact knocked out.
Who was it, Hawk?
I don't know, but I hope he had him backed up on the cloud. I think it was Rory McIlroy.
Yeah, so Rory got a contact knocked out during the Wolves game, and I thought, see, that's why you get LASIK. That guy, he's a professional athlete. He shouldn't be dealing with contacts. What are you doing?
Professional.
Yep.
You should go to Ovo.
100%.
All right. I have a question. Sauce.
Yeah.
Who has the best record in the American League?
The Minnesota Twins.
The Minnesota Twins have the best record in the American League. They are 9-7, which is nothing to write home about, but that's what the state of the American League is right now. 9-7, Twins have the best record. Tied with what? Cleveland, I think, but still. But they're tied for the top. The Twins won 8-2 over the Blue Jays. Taj Bradley continues to be awesome. 5 innings, 5 hits, just 1 run, 7 strikeouts. I think that's his 4th start, right? I think it's his 4th.
Yeah.
And his ERA is 1.25.
Yeah, good for him, man.
What a start for that kid. Home runs by Gray and Clemens. How about this? Saw sports trivia. I hope you didn't see this.
Okay.
Give me the year, the last time the Twins went homerless in a game in Toronto.
Brilliant. Man, I have no idea. 93.
Oh, geez, no. 2017.
Jesus. Sauce.
But that's 26 straight games in Toronto they have hit a home run. The last time they didn't was August 25th of 2017.
Wow.
And they've hit 55 home runs in those 26 games.
Yeah, they're hot.
So for whatever reason, we just launch it in Toronto.
Yeah.
Maybe it's that Canadian air.
It might be.
Yeah.
And the
Right?
Molson.
Yeah, it makes a ton of sense. So the Twins are 9-7. They host Boston today, tomorrow, and Wednesday. Tonight, 6:40, Bailey Ober. Now, it looks like, are we not going to get dumped on with rain and terrible weather
We're
all
gonna get
week?
Clobbered, apparently. Yeah.
Right. So
next 3 days.
I wonder if these games are in huge trouble because it's supposed to be absolute hell on earth weather-wise.
Yeah.
Oh.
Hi, Ben.
Hi, Ben. I wonder.
Yeah, it looks like it's going to start raining at about 6.
So the game starts at 6:40.
Yep.
And it's supposed to be what? Hail, rain,
Yep.
winds.
Tornadoes.
Like, they ain't playing this game tonight, right?
Maybe not.
Who knows? Morning, Ben.
Morning, guys. You guys talking about the severe weather coming in?
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah. It doesn't feel like it, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you feel like the humidity in the air in the peak summertime, you're like, oh, yeah.
Here we go.
This feels like a storm.
When you leave Twin Cities Live today, you'll feel that.
The humidity is coming in?
Way up.
And
About 4:30, 5 o'clock.
Zach's touch.
When the
Well-
warm front will come through.
So who plays? The Twins play a game tonight?
Yep.
Is that what you guys talking about? Yeah. Yeah, my little, not little anymore, but Witt's got a baseball game at 4:30 today, and I'm like, I don't know, buddy.
That's not happening.
Nah.
No, he should just stay home. He should just meat sauce it.
Yeah. Yeah. Watch golf.
Watch golf, have some snacks. What really matters is this.
Charles Darwin would often take one or more of the new species he's discovered to eat them. He began his tradition while in college. He was part of his school's quote-unquote glutton club, which sought out new exotic species to eat.
Hey, we found one. Kill it and eat it.
Let's
Yeah.
get after it.
Sauce got his letter in the glutton club.
Yeah, I'm the captain of the team. The best they've ever seen.
Yeah, big letter.
Yep.
There's like 4 letters.
Yeah, man.
You're a glutton.
Did you ever find the Paul Silas bit?
No, I gave up.
No.
I quit.
That's okay.
Can I ask you guys a messed up theoretical question? I saw Richard Dawkins tweet this, I think yesterday, and it
The
kind of
former
tripped me up.
basketball player?
Nope, not that one.
No.
You know, we brought back the dire wolf. We've talked about bringing back, the dodo bird and the woolly mammoth and all these different things. He asked, essentially, we know the entire genome of a Neanderthal.
Meat sauce.
Hi.
How would you feel in 2026 if a lab created a Neanderthal?
I'd be like, that dog is cool.
Yeah, like
well
a Labrador
played.
Retriever.
Well played.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Repeat your question.
Just
If a
doesn't-
lab created what?
A Neanderthal. An actual living.
Like an Encino Man.
Sure.
I think that'd be bad.
That seems bad, doesn't
Yeah,
it?
that seems bad.
And I am all in on woolly mammoth, right? But it seems like, man, bringing back a Neanderthal is like now we're really dancing with the devil here a little bit, right? Paul, your hands up.
A lady version. Woodhawk.
He'll put a down payment down just to see if it's possible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, that would be.
You ain't scared.
No.
Can you? There would be, I think, a lot of outrage if anybody tried to actually do that. I don't know. That feels really different.
I think just
I
think bringing back or cloning humans in general. is
Exactly.
wrong.
Yep. So doing that, like a lesser version of a human, it feels like now we're just having fun. I don't know. Paul, your hand was up.
No, you would, yeah.
Oh, you're just gonna ask
You
again.
know what? I want them
My
to
hand wasn't up.
clone some version. I'll put it this way: any dinosaur.
Exactly.
Well, the woolly mammoth doesn't count. Like, we know what that looks like. They've been frozen in time. We found them in ice.
Still want to see one.
We know what they look like, right? Mm-hmm. I'm so fascinated if the scientists got the exterior of dinosaurs right. Colors, skin,
feathers, whatever.
Whatever. Like, they just basically just like make stuff
Let's
up.
see what we got.
Yeah,
right.
they got a bunch of bones, and they're like, I don't know, let's make this thing up. Like, it looks like a bird, so let's put some feathers on it and all these fancy colors. Like, you don't know if they had colors like that.
Right.
Jesus, am I sick of
Only one way to find out.
Only one way to find out.
And you and I, we don't want to fill it in with frog DNA. We want 100% true DNA.
Yeah.
Which
Not like the direwolf thing. Direwolf thing is like, it's like 1% real direwolf or something like that.
Is it really?
We need Heisenberg-level dinosaurs.
Yeah.
Right, the good stuff.
Roaming the earth.
The good stuff.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Is it your turn or my turn? No, you just did the Darwin bit.
I sure did, man.
The Wild lost 2-1 in Nashville on Saturday. Up next, they have St. Louis tonight in St. Louis. Final regular home game is tomorrow. That's also the final regular season game tomorrow against Anaheim. The Wild are at Dallas to start round one. Zach, do we have a date yet?
We do not. Saturday or Sunday is game one. So I'm hearing probably Saturday, but maybe Sunday.
So we might have game one, Wolves and Nuggets, and Wild and Dallas, potentially both on Saturday.
Hell yeah.
Interesting. What really matters, though, is this.
There's a dude named Gilles de Rais, Baron de Rais. He was born in 1405 and died in 1440. Well known as a companion in arms of Joan of Arc. But he was also a serial killer.
Hang on. Let's hear it out.
Remains chiefly known for his conviction on charges of murder of several children.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Hang on. He's not done.
His family accused him of squandering his money, selling off his lands. He assaulted a high-ranking cleric in the church, seized a castle.
See? Hang on.
Yeah. Arrested on 15th September 1440. Tried in court, assisted by many. The judge accused him of sodomy and the murder of 140 children.
140?
My God.
That's what they accused him of.
I wonder if this is one of those like modern serial killer situations where it's like 140 is like not even close. It was like 82. Yeah. Calm down.
Like one of Starr's favorite guys that just lied about all of it. He didn't kill anybody.
Right. Maybe.
And this was Joan of Arc's significant other?
Not to that, just a buddy.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Just a buddy.
So when Joan of Arc was like a big deal, wasn't she like 18 years old?
Yeah, she was super young.
She died at 19, maybe.
Yeah, so something like that, right? So she ran with this dude when he was in his 20s or 30s? Because did you say he lived to be 35?
Yeah, I think I said.
Which at that point, that's like 190 now, right? In modern years.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
35, that guy's old as hell.
Wow. A vast majority of historians believe he was guilty. They believe that he did do the things they said he did.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Really?
Well, man, I mean, even just
kill him.
One.
Yeah, kill him.
Yeah, I mean, it's a lot. Right, yeah, it does seem like a lot.
One's too many.
Yeah, one's too many.
140 is pretty much every kid he runs into.
Yeah. He seemed to like, he knew he was going to die young, so he's like, I better get to killing.
Right.
Yeah. Man, you just think back to those days. Like, it would have been so easy to pull off those crimes. So easy.
Yeah.
Sure.
You got to put a little bit of thought and make sure that people there's not a lot of eyewitnesses.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Well, like we've talked about with bank robberies 100 years ago. Like Babyface Nelson, they literally would never wear masks.
Yeah.
And then they would loudly announce their names. Make sure you tell everybody Babyface was here. It's like they didn't care because if they didn't get shot when they were leaving the bank, they got away with it. What are they? There's no cameras.
But that's the challenge, though. Back then, everybody had guns.
Right?
Oh yeah, good point.
That's true.
So you got to get out of the bank alive. But once you do, you might as well just have a parade.
Yeah.
They're not going to catch you.
Pretty sure that's Jim Nelson doing it. No, it's Babyface Nelson. Different person completely. You mean, you think he couldn't have just changed his first name? No.
Do you think Babyface actually a really old, haggard-looking guy?
Nope. He was nicknamed that specifically because he had a baby face.
Oh, you really
Yeah,
did?
we did him on What Really Matters not long ago. It's pretty interesting. Yeah, he got shot here in lovely Minnesota. He spent some time in St. Paul. Probably knocked up some hookers.
They died him shot face down at the hospital.
That's what they call him down there.
Ouch.
He died at 25.
Babyface Nelson is the only person that was willing to drive to Matamidi to go to Tommy's party.
Correct.
He was an East Sider.
Yeah, he really
The rest of us were like, best of luck, buddy.
Nah.
That's the wrong side of town. And what did he get for going to that side of town? Shot in the face.
Yeah, he's
Shot in
dead.
the face. Old shot face Nelson.
Yep, shot face Nelson. That's what they called him at the hospital. Huh? Zach nailed it. More of what really matters after this. Power Trip Morning Show fan.
The Fan.
Oh, yeah. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. It's Monday morning, and the Power Trip Morning Show is on fire. Ben Lieber's here. He's always sunny, no matter whether he's in Philadelphia or anywhere. Meat Sauce Paul Lembert's here. He's dying of something over there.
Right.
But we all is dying of something. Corey Cove losing at gambling, as usual.
Oh.
So it's a regular Monday morning. Storms are on their way. Zach Halverson says it may be the end of the world.
Rochester, watch out. I mean, everybody can kind of watch out today, but I don't think it's going to be too bad.
I love rainy days.
Yeah, same.
They don't
Enjoy
bring
the
me
rain.
down. Rainy days and Mondays do not bring me down. They bring me up.
You know what brings me down? Hail. That's the only thing.
Hail could be bad, sure.
Yeah.
Hail could be
And
real
that
bad.
could be today,
Yeah.
according to
Yeah.
the reports.
But you told me you like hail when your car's in the garage. You like laughing at people as they drive by.
Bad day for the Driveway Club,
Driveway
though.
Club?
Yep.
Yeah.
If you are a Driveway Club member, and a couple of us here are, today's a bad day because by the end of the day, my car might look like Meat Sauce's ass. You know?
Oh, man. Dimply.
You're right.
Real dimply.
Man. Not even like, let's say, the weather called for like softball size hail.
Sex!
And sex. Your lady friend would say, tough gazungas, I can't move my woodworking stuff.
You're correct.
Wow.
Yeah.
He's getting his butt pounded in.
What?
So
Did
I
I
think
say that?
I think
In
my,
your garage?
my best plan might be to just park under a bridge and then just Uber home.
Yeah, good
You
idea.
could park at my house.
Your best plan might be to live under that bridge.
Yeah.
Oh, by
I
the
do
way,
like riddles.
PSA. Don't park under the bridge when on the freeway.
No, not on the freeway. No,
don't
I
do
would
that.
never do that.
Okay,
I'm just,
don't do that.
I'm just talking about like a.
No, I'm not saying. I'm just saying in general because that's
For
been
sure.
like a thing lately. Like people, it
Yeah, it's a bad thing.
starts
don't
raining
do
really
that.
hard and they just stop in the middle of the freeway under a bridge.
Yeah,
No,
don't do
I would
that.
find a nice little local bridge near my house that I could either walk home from or Uber home from, and just go. That's where I will be because I can't be in the
Yeah.
Driveway Club for the next 24 hours. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to file a claim, and my insurance guy hates that.
Yeah.
I got to switch to your guy.
Yeah, get my guy.
Yeah,
your
use
guy.
our
It's
guy.
Penn's guy.
I know. I really should.
You should.
Is
I
it
like that
Hogs
guy.
guy yet?
What's that?
Our insurance guy.
No, not yet, but I'm working on it. Hey, check this out.
PK.
Andy's, listen to this sentence from Andy, my good friend Andy. He says, "Good morning, mate. I am yet," and it's a weird thing because he and I have never mated. In case you guys
Sure
are
about
wondering.
that?
No, I'm sure of it.
Not yet.
I tried.
DTF London.
Yep, that's right. Good morning, mate. I'm yet again enjoying my post-Masters morning walk in Marabella, Spain. Enjoying the view of Africa and Gibraltar in the distance while listening to you guys.
Good for you.
How about that?
Man, he's rich.
He's rich.
punk,
He's
man.
He's got Swiss bank money.
But that's
Guy's
not
loaded.
like
Yeah.
that's sort of like it's easy to get there from England. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, everything's
Right.
just like a short
Yeah.
flight.
Yeah, it's available to anyone
Yeah.
and everybody.
Right. Ask Andy if he's eaten a lot of donuts lately.
Is Andy going to Italy?
Yeah.
Or is he just going to stay in Spain?
Who's going to Italy?
I don't know. Anybody you know?
Ask about him. Ask him about his flight stuff. Where he's going, how he's getting there, where he's
You
sitting.
guys need to listen to the Bets and Quotes podcast from
Oh
this weekend.
boy.
It may be one of the most in-depth audio deep dives on the Power Trip I've ever heard.
What they do?
They went back and forth between Rosie Uncommon and you two ripping him to shreds on
brilliant.
this show.
No.
I gotta hear
Back
that.
and forth. It's really well done. I don't know how long it took, but much longer than anything I've ever done for this show.
They work harder to recap our show
do.
than we do to produce our own.
I was like, wow, now I get all the references those guys were making.
I have to listen.
All right, I'll listen today.
The most
God dang
important
it.
That
thing,
almost seems like required listening at this point.
The most important thing was how many times Rosie, with his hand on his mouth, for some reason, went, yeah, I don't listen to that show. I don't know. I haven't listened in a long time. I don't know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, he doesn't listen.
Yeah.
Nope, doesn't listen.
He doesn't what?
He's not listening right now.
I don't-
To this exact sentence, he's not listening.
Why would he say that?
Guys, he's sleeping right now.
Why would
What's he not listening to?
I don't know. Who Misha said that about you?
That's been a bit for years.
I don't know why he does it.
Yep. He's in the Broadcast Hall of Fame.
Yeah, but
Sounds
he
good.
puts his hand over his
Sounds
mouth when he
good.
talks, and he also then doesn't let guests use a microphone, right, when they're talking about sandwiches.
Nope.
They're off mic. You would think if you're in the Broadcasters Hall of Fame, you would understand that you should let the guy talk into a microphone.
Yeah.
Into what?
Not your hand, a microphone.
So I thought the bit was the guy just didn't realize that the microphone was.
No, he was like over here.
Yeah.
So Rosie was sitting where you were sitting with
and he
headphones
was asking
on.
him about all the sandwiches he makes.
Yeah,
and then
and
he
he
was
was-
letting him just answer
From over there.
Over there.
And then, Chris and others were asking him questions, but the guy doesn't have headphones on. This is like the 9th time we've brought it up this month. So everything we asked him, he could hear what we were asking him in this room, but anything Chris said, the guy had no idea. So that's why we do the bit like this, where it's like, hey, sir, so where is this restaurant located and how can people be involved with this Rosen sandwich?
Yeah, I think it's real fun. We got a big
No, I was talking about, no, when are you?
Yeah.
I don't think he can hear me.
Sir.
Why is he not by a microphone?
Rosie, let him talk into the microphone.
What exit is this restaurant off of, sir? He's just explaining the menu. He can't hear me. Rosie, give him the microphone and the headsets. He doesn't have a headset. He can't hear me.
Okay, so I thought the bit was the mic was available to the guy.
No.
He just didn't understand how close to get to the
No,
microphone.
Rosie just didn't budge.
No.
Didn't move.
Wow.
And
Holy
again,
lack of self-awareness,
and
huh?
World Series of Poker Player of the Year Ian Matakis was in that seat. And again, he shouldn't have to leave. He was the guest anyway. Right?
Yeah,
Rosie
right.
wasn't booked. Ian
It
was.
was a Friday, and
Yeah, it
Rosie's
was a
on-
drop-in. Like
Yeah,
he
right.
just he brought this guy in, and you guys
He
didn't.
walked. He stood out there with the sandwiches and looked at all of us and went, "I guess we'll go on the air." And him and that guy walked in here and they did a 25-minute infomercial.
And that guy never got within 3 feet of a microphone.
Nope.
Well, and it's a shame because he had such good content to share.
He did, man. I bet it was good. I think it was a great bit. I loved it.
And look,
I loved it.
and
Of course,
the
yeah,
thing
you
that I
guys
feel
have used
bad
it
about
forever.
is I feel bad about like the last 3 or 4 minutes. Rosie's never going to hear about this because he's clearly not listening right now.
No.
I don't know
Right?
what you're talking about.
He's not listening.
He's not to the Power Trip?
No way.
I've been listening to Power Trip for 15 years.
He's probably working out with the fitness king right
can't
now. He's
wait.
not listening to us.
When I was on that show, I was listening to a different show on my headphones. I never listened.
You know, in all seriousness,
Rosie,
you know how much I love you guys.
Oh, I love you too.
Thank you.
I'm not kidding. When I'm on vacation on spring break,
Yeah.
you guys are the first thing that I did when I woke up in the morning.
Love it.
Turned on my phone. I was cleaning up the kitchen from the night before, putting the dishes away, making big old pot of coffee.
Vacation coffee's the best.
Vacation coffee's the best.
Bitch.
And nobody else was up yet, and there was just me and you guys, and I was feeling good.
Man.
Oh.
And Rosie didn't hear a second of it.
Nope.
I agree.
Yep.
Oh, thanks,
Is
Tom.
it my turn?
Yeah.
Rory McIlroy won the Masters. He is the 4th player ever to repeat, joining Jack,
Mel.
Faldo, and Tiger. Had a 6-shot lead going into round 3.
Yeah, it looked like a runaway after Friday. He put that one in from like 60 yards out. He was up 6. It looked like he was going to win by 20. And then I think he shot one over on Saturday on moving day. And the pack caught up to him, but he pulled away late.
Yeah.
Almost got caught by Scotty Scheffler.
Yeah.
A 1-shot victory over Scheffler, who's the ghost in our bets. Scheffler is the first golfer since World War II to go bogey-free the final 2 rounds of the Masters.
Yeah.
That's kind of amazing. That's Not all 4 rounds, just the last 2. If that's how rare it is. Bogey free the final 2 rounds.
Oh.
And he just missed that 17.
Yep.
The only one. He would have been the only one to birdie it all day.
So Rory wins $4.5 million for first, and Kevin Gorg wins $4.5 million in the power trip bet.
Jeez.
It seems so obvious now. I should have taken him.
Yeah, but again, it's so rare for him to go back to back.
I know.
I would have definitely faded Rory and just he got it last year. He's not going to care as much this year. It turns out he cared just as much.
Yep, and he's got no pressure.
And your guy for life had a good weekend.
Colin,
Man.
Yeah.
Well, here, lost in the shuffle. So Colin gets really hot. Did you guys know that Cam Young's pretty long putt on 18 cost Sauce $200?
Yep.
Because if Cam misses that, he drops back and ties with Morikawa, and then Sauce sneaks in to get his money back.
Yep.
So Cam hitting that, 10, 12-footer, 12-footer?
Yep.
Cost Sauce $200.
Yep.
Somebody hit a hole-in-one on Saturday, right?
Shane Lowry.
Yeah, but nobody had him.
Nope, nobody had him.
Nope.
Yeah.
No.
And then he was in the mix and then absolutely collapsed.
Yeah.
So it looked like for a second, if somebody had taken Lowry, they would have had the hole-in-one money, and it looked like they had a chance at the whole thing, but nobody picked him. Yeah, and we only had 2 people miss the cut out of 16? Do we have 16 people?
Yeah,
only
Crease
and Tommy.
Well,
no, not Tommy.
No, Zach.
Zach, that's right. Zach
Because
missed.
he, triple bogeyed 18? DeChambeau did?
Yeah,
That's great. Love that.
melted down.
Yeah.
Man, you know who melted down? My new favorite golfer, Sergio Garcia.
Man, he
yeah.
He meat sauced it.
Yeah.
40 yards.
meat sauce.
Frustrated Sergio, he hits the ground, and then not only did he take it out on the tee box, but that driver is done for the day.
What did they tell you on the 4th hole?
I'm not going to tell you.
Did they give you a warning or something on the 4th?
Next question, please.
Dude, I'm going to tell you, ever want to watch me put together something from IKEA? This is what it sounds like.
40 yards.
Frustrated Sergio, he hits the ground, and then not only
cooler, man.
That's me. Right there.
It's like the skier during the Olympics that threw his poles and walked away and just laid down in the snow.
Hey, play that again. This is what it's going to sound like to be in the driveway club about 7:30 tonight.
Brilliant.
Frustrated Sergio, he hits the ground, and then not only
God. File another claim. Damn it.
Does the insurance adjuster ever say, you have a garage?
Right.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Did the hail go through the garage? No, I'm in the driveway club, man. Well, we don't cover people in the driveway club.
That's a massive garage. What's going on in there?
How many cars do you guys have? 3? How many were in the garage at the time of the hail? 1?
Good luck.
What was in the other 2 spots? Stuff?
Yep. Woodworking.
Couldn't you move the stuff? Nope.
Stuff you guys don't
You
cover.
ask her.
Been trying to move it for 5 years.
You go ask her.
Yeah.
I'm not
You
asking
go in
her.
there.
Man.
I really might have to consider putting the old blanket trick on the cars today.
Are all of the cars except for your wife's in the driveway?
Well, my daughter's car she's got a soft top on her Ford Bronco, so we'd have to put something on the hood, and then I'd have to cover mine. But my wife can roll her car in.
Yeah.
She's got room for her, just enough room for hers.
Depending on the rest of how the rest of today goes, instead of a blanket, I might just lay in my hood.
Yeah.
Who cares?
Your cheeks can use
face
it.
up.
Golf ball sized
On your
hail.
back?
Like
Face
exactly
down,
on my
ass
back.
up.
No, on my
that's
back.
why
Just
Sauce did. That's why his butt looks like that.
My poor cheeks.
Mouth open.
Yeah.
Dude, you're braver than me. You guys, you posted that picture of you and Louie at the swim class.
Yeah, Foss Swim School.
And just, you got balls to do that because you know you're going to catch heat, right?
Because he's topless?
No, because people are just mean.
Just posting the picture, you mean?
Yeah, right.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
I was like, what's tough about being in the pool with your kid?
it's just
I
people
don't
are
look
mean.
like you.
dude, it's the worst.
When on Friday, Foss Swim School, outstanding.
Yeah, I love 'em.
So the first time it was just 2 of us. The second time it was like Eric Sederholm and Ben Lieber combined is standing next to me, and I'm as pale as I can be. I have a hunchback, and I'm falling. I trip down the stairs getting into the pool, but he loves it, man. The second time around,
he's
loved
got it now.
That's
They're-
great, man.
Yeah,
Good.
they're good.
It's a
It's
good thing.
awesome.
I tell you, man, I don't know why I still use social media at all. Like we posted for Discover Strength video of me doing pull-ups, which I'm really proud of. I can do pull-ups. I'm 55 years old,
should
right?
be proud of that.
You would have thought that I murdered a school orphanage. With just because. Oh, great. Yeah, cool, man. Nice. Great. Good job. You're tough. No, I'm not. I'm just happy. I love this place. I'm excited.
I got
How dare
tagged
you
in
be
it,
happy?
and I got savaged. I'm like, what? I didn't. I have no part of it.
That's why Instagram is infinitely better than Twitter.
Yeah, agreed.
It's so much more positive.
Oh yeah, I've had some real mean things said about me, but
on Twitter.
About Well, the one picture my wife posted, my man boobs are pressed together like I'm doing like a photo shoot.
Go on.
Yeah, it looked terrible.
Yeah, I thought it was Dolly Parton with your son.
Yeah, but he loves it, and that's all that matters.
Yeah, man, it's great. It's great. Good.
It's great, man.
By the way, Andy wants us to know his flight from Ballsack by the Sea was only 200 pounds.
Stop it.
200
So
pounds.
it's
So Sauce could fly there 5 times.
Like $300 basically.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Genius.
Thank you.
I don't know the difference between euros and pounds and like the conversion rate to dollars.
Pounds in Northern Ireland and euros is in the rest of Ireland?
Oh.
There's different money in Northern and regular Ireland.
I don't know. I was thinking for a moment, by the way, that Mussman, even though he was lost in a cabin he wasn't sure he was aware of, might win the golf bet yesterday.
Yeah.
This guy was really good, right?
Then he collapsed, yeah.
Oh, did he? Who was this guy?
Justin Rose, right?
Yeah, but his name was in the top 5 for a while.
No, he had the lead.
Yeah, he did.
Really?
He had the lead and then kind of completely crapped the bed the final 9. Just choked it away.
That'd have been good for Mussy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
I love
golf
Mussy.
betting, man.
Will
Golf
you do
betting.
it again in a month?
Probably. I don't know.
Yeah. Hogs?
Who knows?
Yeah, I'll do it. I don't care.
I know you won't, but that's fine.
Nope.
BN.
Nope.
BN. It's almost golf. Almost draft time, brother.
Yeah, bro.
I know.
It's happening, man. It's
Yeah.
happening. It's happening.
Did you hear my take earlier? Do you agree or not? I feel like the draft buzz this year is lesser than past years.
I think
nationally.
I only agree for this year. Just because we know who's
Boring
going number.
draft.
Yeah, it's boring, and then
Okay.
there's nobody that's like really really super polarizing, or like a position group that's super polarizing.
I'll tell you
It'll
what
go
Just an
position.
off year.
I can tell you what position is super polarizing.
Please.
The news is next. This is the Power Trip Morning Show on the Fan.